What are the most popular reasons for refusal? I would call them infamous, right? Because they're negative. Refusals in startup visa program mostly related to 6 basic principles. Mistake in understanding of the program in general is clever and getting more and more strict because government is getting more and more educated on the program, and definitely people get into the program under previous assumptions, definitely not ready. So we address this with preparation of every single person on every single team towards current requirements, what to expect, how to fit expectations of the government, and so forth. So that's number one. Definitely, misunderstanding of personal involvement in business is critical. Many inquiries from government come in these days, and we see how intrusive IRCC is getting in terms of assessing personal involvement, dedication of each and every applicant to the process. And it's critical too, because basically it's one of the fundamental requirements of the program. Another one is definitely improper designation of essential person. What I mean by improper designation, people get together, people like each other, people form the team, and they basically decide, okay, we like you, Joe Doe, and you will be our essential. That's not the right way of doing that. You have to assess essential from the perspective of minimal risk for the team. Because if essential refused, the whole team will be refused. Number 4 is critical. It's complex. Inadmissibility based on criminality or medical conditions of the person. And it's not rare these days that people getting sick in the way while they're waiting for PR. And definitely, I recommend you to watch our special video, How to Overcome Medical Inadmissibility in 2024. Very useful video because we provide numbers related to medical inadmissibility itself. Criminality and security background divided in 3 categories. Security risk, which based on terrorist organizations belonging. So that is pretty much no-go. But definitely we're talking about prior criminality, which can be overcome with rehabilitation. Or we're talking about belonging to certain organizations that we have to explain what happened and how the person served in the army or did something else, and that was related to inadmissibility issue. Going forward, we definitely have to emphasize one reason, and it's becoming probably reason number 1: lack of sufficient funds. We understand economic situation is not getting rosier and not getting better. Devastation of certain currencies. Many countries in the world experience this rate increase, and this is something that people experience time to time. But when we have somebody in process, we always warn people, please be careful. Assess your ability to maintain settlement funds. And by the way, I always remind people in this program, it's kind of a shame to not to qualify for settlement funds requirement, because you have the same requirement as poor students and workers working on a minimal wage in Canada. And last but not least, misrepresentation. We call it big M problem, because basically misrepresentation can come from every corner as a side blow. People sometimes very innocently and surprisingly simple way betray themselves, because basically what's going on, they simply forgetful, let's say, about prior applications. They go through the process where they submit one information during one application, and then few years later they don't have trace of that application, but government always save the copy, right? So when they apply for PR and they don't have that record, government has it, right? So they match, and guess what? Government doesn't care if you did it intentionally, if you lied here or then. They just charge you with misrepresentation. What it means? It means 5-year ban. And that's the most severe punishment for all the refusals, basically, because misrepresentation refusal is impossible to overcome with appeal. It's impossible to fight. You have to stay out of Canada for 5 years. And doesn't matter what kind of immigration program you're trying to proceed with. So this list of 6 major reasons we hope is very useful. If you have any comments, please leave it below. If you know someone who can benefit from this video, share and subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, stay safe and watch our videos.